Is it time to buy or sell SoFi stock? In this video, we are diving deep into SoFi. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 11th of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since March 26, 2025, our system has categorized SoFi as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -3.91. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has seen a decline of 18.06%. This equates to an average loss of 1.39% per day since it was marked as a sell candidate. The stock is currently positioned within a broad and declining trend in the short term, with indications of further decline ahead. The present 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 34.54% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging between -47% and -24.94%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of 100.19%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between 79.85% and 278.72% over the coming year. In current terms, this suggests a future price that could fall between $19.26 and $40.56. Our latest daily update for SoFi includes the headline: SoFi stock price ended at $10.71 on Friday after gaining 1.81%. The SoFi stock price gained 1.81% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 11th of April, 2025, rising from $10.52 to $10.71. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 6.55%, reaching a low of $10.07 and a high of $10.73. The price has been quite volatile during this period, with a loss of 9.62% over the last 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 13 million shares, with a total of 43 million shares bought and sold, valued at approximately $457,005,000. It is important to note that falling volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $18.42, while the lowest was $6.01. Currently, the price is 41.86% or $7.71 below the 52-week high, and 62.10% or $17.55 below the all-time high on February 1st, 2021, when the price peaked at $28.26. SoFi Technologies is making headlines today, leading a rally in financial stocks following news that tariffs outside of China will be delayed for 90 days. This positive sentiment contributes to SoFi's impressive 10% share price increase over the past week, showing resilience even amidst weak economic data. Recently, the stock has experienced significant volatility, with a near 40% drop in just 2 months. However, analysts are considering this a buying opportunity. SoFi's valuation has become increasingly attractive, bolstered by strong growth and a loyal user base in digital banking. The company's partnerships, particularly with firms like Blue Owl Capital, enhance its future growth prospects, especially among younger demographics. As investors weigh options between SoFi and competitors like Guild Holdings and Upstart, the focus remains on value. Analysts emphasize that SoFi presents a compelling accumulation opportunity, blending immediate recovery potential with long-term growth drivers in the fintech landscape. In the short term, SoFi could continue to capitalize on the current bullish market activity. However, its longer-term success will depend on the stabilization of macroeconomic conditions and its ability to navigate competitive pressures and high default rates. The ongoing investor interest suggests that market sentiment regarding SoFi remains cautiously optimistic as it looks to reclaim its footing. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned SOFI a buy rating with a hold action. On Friday, the 3rd of January, 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank assigned SOFI a hold rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 19th of December, 2024, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned SOFI an underweight rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of December, 2024, it was reported that Jefferies assigned SOFI a buy rating with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of December, 2024, it was reported that Bank of America Securities assigned SOFI an underperform rating with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned SOFI stock a general sell rating. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book value as strong sell as well. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for SOFI. There are mixed signals in the stock today. The SOFI stock holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. However, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, there is an overall negative outlook for the stock. Should the stock experience further gains, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $12.26. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find some support from the short-term average at $10.31. A breakout above the long-term average will generate another buy signal, while a dip below the short-term average will trigger an additional sell signal, reinforcing the overall outlook. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, April 8, 2025, and thus far, it has increased by 12.74%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day, despite rising prices, creating a divergence between volume and price that may serve as an early warning. The stock should be monitored closely. Here are some additional signals you may find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots, a buy signal was noted 4 days ago. Bollinger Bands, a buy signal emerged 30 days ago. Short-term moving average, a buy signal was identified 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, a sell signal was observed 38 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggests a buy signal from 48 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, a sell signal was noted 13 days ago. The long-term moving average, a sell signal was identified 31 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 25 days ago. For more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for SOFI. SOFI finds support from the cumulated volume at $10.64, and this level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. This stock can experience significant movement during the day, indicating a high level of volatility. With a broad prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is classified as high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated 660 cents between its high and low, which represents a change of 6.55%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 15.61%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for SOFI, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the P/E ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A P/E ratio in this range is generally considered normal, especially for companies with established histories or predictable revenue streams. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 29th of April, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are set at 3 cents. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SOFI. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SOFI is $11.18. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, SOFI encounters its first support level at $10.64. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The overall average rating for SOFI from various analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 20th of March, 2025, Kelly Keough executed an insider sale of 11,181 shares of common stock. On the same day, Jeremy Rischel conducted an insider sale of 68,625 shares of common stock. On the 14th of March, 2025, Stephen Simcock executed an insider sale of 71,353 shares of restricted stock unit. On that same day, Stephen Simcock also made an insider purchase of 71,353 shares of common stock. On the 17th of March, 2025, Stephen Simcock conducted an insider sale of 24,420 shares of common stock. Analyzing the most recent 100 insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 50.86. In total, insiders have bought 10,529,415 shares and sold 34,895,385 shares in the last 100 trades. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this stock, and no stop loss has been established. Is SOFI stock a good buy? Currently, SOFI presents several negative indicators, leading us to believe that its performance will remain weak in the coming days or weeks. Hence, we maintain a negative outlook on this stock. After examining the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 14th of April, we anticipate SOFI will open lower by 207 of a dollar, starting at $10.50. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not rely solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day, with warm regards from everyone here at Stock Invest.